Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Jim Scott's Weather Desk. Hey, it's Wednesday, December the 17th, and I've got two very different but equally impactful weather stories playing across the country today. Taking a look at the map, first thing we're going to be looking at is Washington. I tell you what, they've got the flood areas going on. And once this gets across into the mountains, it's going to turn into snow. So, yeah, definitely we'll take a look at that as we get into it. They are looking at a soaking rain, incredible amounts of rain into the mountain areas and changing over to snow and risk of severe flooding as well. And checking out out east and what we're looking at. To move the map out that way, looking at rain in the forecast as well. We'll have some rain in the Indiana area, and then also here in the east going into Maine. So we'll be checking that out as well. But yeah, and maybe even a chance of a thunderstorm. Looking at heavy rain slams the coast and starting out on the west coast, where nature is unleashing a fire hose of moisture. You're looking at quite a bit of flooding going on. Powerful rain event is in full swing for the Pacific Northwest and also into California. This is a pipeline of tropical moisture delivering heavy rain and flooding to this area. So expect heavy rain in the Washington area all the way down to central California. I'm talking several inches of rain in the lower elevations and even in the higher elevations, the foothills and the mountains. This means flash flooding is a major concern, especially where there were recent burn areas. And with the high winds that's going on, could look at some trees uprooted as well. So definitely want to be careful out in the western part. Well, looking at the mountain area, while it's raining at the coast, incredible amounts of heavy wet snow is falling in the higher elevations of the Cascades and the Sierra Nevada. You are looking at a foot of snow, which will eventually be a great benefit for the water supply, but will create hazardous, if not impossible, travel conditions through the mountain passes. Now, adding to the misery, you're looking at high wind warnings are in effect along much of the Pacific coast with wind gusts between 60 to 70 miles per hour, leading to downed trees and power outages even. And yes, some of the highest mountain passes are even under blizzard warning with whiteout conditions. This is a very serious winter event for the western U.S. Now, taking a look at the eastern part of the area and what you're looking at, we're looking at the rain going on as well in the eastern part. Let's turn our attention to eastward, where the chills has definitely gone, but replacing with much milder air, but also the return of widespread rain and even some possibility of some thunderstorms. I'm seeing milder temperatures across the entire eastern seaboard, with highs well into the 40s, 50s, and even some areas in the 60s in the deep south. Now, unfortunately, this warmth is bringing in an area of heavy rain, pushing across the Ohio Valley, the Mid-Atlantic, and into the Northeast later today and into tonight. We could see around 1 to 2 inches of rain, leading to localized flooding concerns in the urban and low-lying areas as well. Now, as far as thunderstorm risks for parts of the southeast and particularly the Gulf Coast states, watch out for developing thunderstorms as well. There's a slight risk of the southern area. See, this thunderstorm area goes all the way into the Texas area as well, down here in the Gulf Coast area. So, yeah, looking at heavy rainfalls there as well. There is a slight risk for some stronger storms that could produce gusty winds and heavy downpours with this as well. But expect it to feel quite warm and humid for December in many of these areas. So across the country today, it's a tale of two weather patterns, a very active wet and windy in the west and rapidly warming, but also very wet in the east. Okay, Indiana, now it's time to take a look at your forecast and what you can expect. We're looking at a southerly flow along or continued warming trend for the week as it progresses, and temperatures will rise back to above normal on Thursday ahead of the approaching cold front. We're looking at high pressure will bring a dry weather Friday and cooler temperatures back into the forecast. The cool down will be brief, with temperatures warming up above normal for the weekend, and a low chance of precipitation returns into the forecast into the weekend. Now for your Indiana 5-day forecast. Today we're looking at mostly cloudy through mid-morning and then becoming sunny with a high near 38 degrees. Winds out of southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour and becoming light towards the afternoon. Wind gusts could be as high as 23 miles per hour. And tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 31 degrees. South wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wind gusts as high as 23 miles per hour. And then Thursday, rain, high of 51 degrees. South winds around 13 to 16 miles per hour with wind gusts as high as 32 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 100%. And new rainfall amounts between a quarter and a half inch possible. Thursday night, chance of rain mixing with some snow after 10 p.m., then gradually coming to an end. Mostly cloudy with a low around 19 degrees. Winds out of the west at 13 to 16 miles per hour with wind gusts as high as 31 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 50%. And I'm looking at new snow accumulation, less than a half inch possible. And then Friday, partly sunny with a high near 27 degrees. West winds at 9 to 16 miles per hour with wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. And Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 22 degrees. Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 44 degrees. Southwest winds around 14 miles per hour. And Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 26. Sunday, looking at mostly sunny skies with a high 38 degrees. Northwest winds at 9 miles per hour. And Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 23. Now, I'll be keeping a close eye on the flood area threats in the west and developing rainstorms chances in the east. Make sure you stay tuned to Jim Scott's Weather Desk for all the latest updates throughout the day and into tomorrow. And make sure you subscribe and like the videos. Don't forget, this video helps you out and keeps you up to date on it. I'm Jim Scott. Stay safe, stay weather aware, and I'll see you next time.